like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. Fighting danger like kung fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Oh baby, if you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better. I'm here just to treat you right. You're the reason I'm alive. You're the only pain I can endure. And when you're not here, you're my dream, but I just want it. Yeah, I just wanna. You're my dream, but I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. To myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself. But I just want it.
Deep inside, I knew from the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arms. The others don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather, day up and night with you till I die. How many times for you I'ma try? Want you to notice the one and I know this perfect soulmate. I wanna show it my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Oh baby, hug it to myself, hug it to myself, hug it to myself. I just want it. Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself. I just want it. Can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself, can't get to myself. Oh baby.
us around, don't get caught in the mosh pit. Fuel to the fire, ain't nobody can stop it. Trouble in my city, but you know I'm across it. Got a 40 on my hip and I'm liable to spark it. Throw down these hits, my click is indivisible. I aim, you duck, I squeeze, now you invisible. I'm not afraid of getting physical. All these different chemicals are fogging up my visuals. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Yo, we some warriors, they ain't can't done us. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Bloods on my hands, got slugs on my gunners. Put on my strap, put on the beat, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, now I'm in front of this. I ran in the jungle with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors. Cover the map and still ain't know where you can find me at. Journey through the mind of an insomniac. I ain't never sleep, staying ready, keep an eye out for the fakes. For the snakes, load a clip and I'ma pull it, something shakes. Never go to battle if you plan to lose. Life a game of chess, you gotta plan the moves. Middle fingers up, I'm not a fan of rules. Fighting for the right to live in peace and not like animals.
Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. You'll be notorious, we ain't no runners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. You'll be some warriors, they ain't no gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners. Bloods in my hands, got slugs in my gunners.
Put on my strap, put on the beam, put on the map, put on my team. Take out every motherfucker in between. Know what I mean? Better myself, better my aim, better my rap, better my name. Killing rappers on my hang on by their chains for the fame. Never thought I would it, now I'm running this. You don't wanna follow me, now I'm in front of this. I ran in the jungle with the truth, trying to get it what it does. Battling and I ain't never lose. We some motherfucking warriors.
Hello guys, welcome to my stream. Another stream. Let's go. आवाज़ आ रही है ठीक से? कंफर्म करना मेरे को ठीक से। अगर आवाज़ आ रही है तो कल इस दिशा पे मिस किया था मैंने।
এবারই যা ঘুমিয়ে পড়, যাচ্ছি আমি। যা গিয়ে ওষুধ মাছ দিয়ে দেবো, যাও 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 করে।
তাহলে ঘুম নষ্ট। চলো ঘুম করে খাটে। চলো ঘুমাতে হবে না, চলো এই খাটেও ঘুমাতে হবে না।
चलो फिर भगवान के नाम पे शुरू करते हैं। क्या करते हैं देखते हैं, शुरू करते हैं। Let's go bro। रोसिस्की किधर गया भाई? रोसिस्की को लाया था मैंने, बड़े वाह।
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's forced to go back. Busquets. And it's Lahm. Rui Costa. For Lahm. Zanetti. To Rui Costa. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shoots! They've scored! That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Borussia Dortmund are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Back towards the middle. Costa Curta. Howson. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Forlan. Great defending, strong and determined. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Zanetti. Ferdinand. Lahm. Zanetti. Pepe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out wide. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rooney. Out towards the flank.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Kukçu is always... It's Forlan! Forlan! Fantastic! He's got himself an absolute peach. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got...
He's going for goal! It's hit the crossbar. Pepe. And it's Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lahm. That's Busquets. And we've reached half
ঘোড়া আছে
time.
ঘোড়া আছে
Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
And a quick announcement today.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And so we're off again. Howson. Kukçu. Irwin. Now Howson. Costa Curta. Now Romero. Tries to pass it through. That looks a good ball through.
Oh,
that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Oh, that's a key interception. Costa Curta. Rooney.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Ferdinand is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Lahm. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
what a pass.
Van der Sar gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And we're not going to make any further progress now.
No
Lahm. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Odo. Looking for a runner. Kukchu gets over and intercepts. Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Oh, easy pickings there. Into the last quarter of an hour. Ferdinand. And it's Zanetti. To Lahm. Rui Costa. Now it's Hullet. He's picked his way through. Now the delivery. He races! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Where is Mbappe? Here is Mbappe. Mbappe.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Philip Lahm.
Still
Network
anyone's
मत लगा
game
वो.
this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And he was quick to react.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Decent shot!
Let's go. Beautiful goal. Beautiful goal.
Late in the day, this could well be it.
He is
And
my.
there goes the final whistle. What a game, what a show.
क्या
Both
बोलते हैं
sides
उसको?
robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame
Yes,
anybody
bro,
had to
good game.
lose.
র্যাপটা চেঞ্জ করাতে হবে, র্যাপটা ভালো করেনি।
So a dramatic game, decided
বেফালতু
in
উঠে
its
যাচ্ছে
very
কতদিন হলে,
last
আগের
moments.
র্যাপটা কিন্তু তাও ভালো
Well, I
ছিল।
just think that determination and
साला
persistence has
भोसड़ी
paid off
का।
handsomely to squeeze the
गंदा
win out
रैप
of a
किया
draw.
है।
Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the
नेटवर्क
stubbornness to
का
keep
हालत
plugging
देखो।
away. And
टोसाड़ी
this
का।
has been great staying power.
That's it for tonight.
दूसरी का नेटवर्क क्या दे रहा है बंचो? नेटवर्क तो ठीक दे दो। अरे भाई भाई भाई, ये तो भाई पूरा उठ गया भाई, पूरा रैप खत्म हो गया। मेरा फ़ोन का कलर मैंने पहली बार फील किया, कभी नहीं देखा मैंने मेरे फ़ोन का कलर। ब्लैक पता है, लेकिन उससे ज़्यादा नहीं पता है। नेटवर्क इतना हलचल क्यों करता है मेरा? नेटवर्क ग्राफ देखा कैसा है? अरे यार, डॉसिस्की को लेना ही भूल जा रहा हूँ। क्या गुंडा बनूंगा मैं।
Well, football is of course ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible... You can't question his commitment.
He's got tall. Pepe, Ferdinand, Busquets, distributed tidily. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Beckham, Rui Costa, and here's
भाई लैग
Beckham.
होगा तो कैसे?
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Lahm. Alexander-Arnold carries the ball down the right. That's an excellent interception. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nesta. Alexander-Arnold.
What a block!
Throw in. And that's another throw. Hoisted in. Busquets gets it away. And it's Kukçu. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood.
Odo. Busquets. Lahm. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Alexander-Arnold. Beckham. Nice bit of trickery. Now the ball. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
De Bruyne actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Colombia with the corner. They're first. Tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And that's a lovely, neat pass. Alexander-Arnold showing great feet there. Alexander-Arnold really struggling to influence the game. Baresi demonstrating his defensive quality there.
There will be 1 minute
We
added
expected
time.
better, and so did he. first half is done. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here. 0-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
St Mirren really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Lahm. Pepe has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Just eases him off the ball. Oyarzabal. Played in deep. Ferdinand tries to clear. Kachu! They've done it! The breakthrough arrives at last! What do you think now about that goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
Colombia are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Bullish header!
यार
Scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Colombia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Rummenigge tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. Cristiano Ronaldo tries to thread one through. Now here's the delivery.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Donadoni. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe, Pelé, and he's straight offside.
ये मैच गया
He won't be happy with that one.
अरे अरे खेलो भाई
Mbappe. Look at the space here. Decent chance. It's in. back within one. They have them in their sights again. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
And the finish! So close to drawing level.
Mbappe is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
And here's Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal takes a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game.
अरे यार नेटवर्क
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more
Hey,
experienced lads step up to the
bhai.
plate now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
St. Mirren clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Just a talking to, I think. It is.
जोड़े आ जाते हैं नेटवर्क ही नहीं है ठीक से खेलने आ जाते हैं
Rooney. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos goes pulsing down that left-hand side. Zanetti can get it clear. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day.
Hello bro, how are you? ये क्या है? इसका मतलब क्या है?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
अरे
So we're up and running.
For my money, Peter, Sergio Busquets was the best number 6 of his generation.
And it's striking, isn't it, how different he is from those bustling box-to-box players who've tended to take that position in the past.
That's right, very, very...
Rui Costa! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
अरे यार
And
मत
that is
हो
fabulous.
नेटवर्क
A
प्रॉब्लम
true
मत हो
beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the
Huh.
curl he managed.
Real chance!
अरे यार
He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to it, they will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Midway through
नेटवर्क
the
की वजह से
first
स्विच
period,
भी नहीं
and
हो
it's
रहा है
looking quite a
बहन
game here. And it's Bellingham.
अरे
Now then, the
अरे
ball's come loose. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Lahm charging forward, the ball at his feet. Nesta does well to get it back. Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Busquets is always looking to break
जय
lines.
माता दी
And there's his chance to
नेटवर्क
meet the
सही है
counter.
भोसड़ी की
Spread out to the left. Ball's gone out of play.
सारा स्ट्रीम भी पोर नेटवर्क में चल रहा है क्या ही बोले अरे एक दिन अच्छा एक दिन खराब ऐसा नेटवर्क नहीं चाहिए भाई
Zanetti. Lahm. 15 minutes till half time. Now it's Mbappe. Lahm. Lahm pulls off an exemplary
अरे
piece of
खेल
defending.
यार
And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp... Tries a shot!
की होचे भाई
That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
सीरियसली यार
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Vieri with the short one. Takes a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game.
ওই জন্যই তো জিকে থাকা
Now, who's going to be first to this? And now they can spring out of defence.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Bellingham, no, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
2 added minutes have
Nesta
been indicated.
calmly anticipates. And now they can clear their lines. And the whistle goes for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Strictly forbidden. Please use parking provided by the club or any other pavement facility in the area.
কি কাউন্টার দিয়ে কাউন্টার পাবি আরে তার জন্য নেট ঠিক থাকা দরকার আছে সেটা বোঝো কাউন্টার দিয়ে কাউন্টার পাবি নেট ঠিক মতো কাউন্টারের একটা মেন কথা না নেটওয়ার্কটা মেন কথা ওর স্ট্রিম চলছে
So it's back to business. Perez. Now there's a fine ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And claimed it back swiftly. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's picked his way through. It's a good-looking delivery. And out it comes again. Therese. Rummenigge. Therese looking understandably energised after his goal. Can he get on the end of this? Can he finish?
Good ball.
And yes,
Beautiful
it's
ball.
there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end,
भाई
they
मेरा
end up
नेटवर्क
shipping
कैसे
a goal
क्यों
at the
चल
other.
रहा है
And
भाई?
it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. And there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
अरे
Good play on the
अरे
left-hand side.
खेल भाई खेल.
Looking for the run. Mbappe looking to get on the end of this.
अरे
St. Mirren really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's a shade optimistic.
Neymar really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Bangladesh clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's played through for him. He's got away. Decent chance! He scored! Again, we are level. What a contest!
এখানে
Well,
উইং
this
দিয়ে
is
অ্যাটাক
just
ফ্যাটাক করে
incredible.
কিচ্ছু
I
হবে
mean,
না.
who would have seen this?
কিচ্ছু
Not a
নেটওয়ার্ক
manager, I
প্রবলেম
think.
হচ্ছে যেখান
It's
থেকে
all
অ্যাটাক
happening.
করি না কেন কিচ্ছু হবে না.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
এখানে আমি যেখান থেকে খুশি অ্যাটাক করে নিলাম তাও কিছু হবে না. এত নেটওয়ার্ক প্রবলেম হচ্ছে কি বলবো আর. আরে ফেলে তো দেবো কিন্তু নেবোটা কি সেটাই তো হচ্ছে কথা. এখন তো 2 মাস ভোগাতে হবে, ভুগতে হবে এটা নিয়ে.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So all square and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Donadoni. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it.
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot. Yes, he's done it. And that has raised the roof. That is lovely. Finished with amazing expertise.
আরে ভাই
Oh, what a hit,
That's
Peter.
that
And there was
really
nothing lucky about it, let me tell you.
হাফ
It's a
পেনাল্টি
clear
দিবে পেনাল্টি.
foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. The referee's
Not
decided
penalty.
that he was fouled outside the box, and it is
Huh?
just a free kick. Yellow or red?
কি
It is red. So seemingly that was deemed a denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
And this is the big chance. And the finish!
Good
He's been
charge.
upright. Gives it back. Played into
Good
space.
ball.
Now this and the shot! He has done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
ये ऐसा नेटवर्क में खेलना नहीं चाहिए, वही तो गया छे।
And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Good night, good night. Very beautiful night. मैंने रॉसिस की चिले रॉसिस की एंड रॉसिस की
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Shevchenko. Pele. Now Salah. Mohamed Salah puts his foot on the gas. That is a crunching tackle. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. That has not gone well. Pele. And it's Vitinha. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Maicon, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. That pass has been well intercepted. Saliba calmly anticipates. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. It's a loose ball.
He made the shot and turn look so easy. The technique and timing, it was all there.
15 minutes till half-time. Bullet. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Vitinha. Salah. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. That is good alertness. Rui Costa.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's a good run down the right. Looking to go deep. And here's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Brilliant! Brilliant! Mohamed Salah!
Well, I'm happy to admit that I didn't really see that coming, but I'm very glad it did. And
the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Second half gets underway.
St Mirren can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's Dembele. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Mbappe. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Takes a shot! That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Lahm plays it in. And he's there to clear it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Dembele. Ferdinand is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they should. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Pele actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
কেন লাগাচ্ছো ভাই?
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Bullets. Number 22, Rui Costa. Number 18, Mbappe. Coming on the field, number 13.
They've played it short.
Rooney. Number 23.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
আরে ভাই
Coming
বাবা,
out. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Succumbs to the pressure. Zanetti pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Great vision. Look at the space here. Great challenge, timed to perfection.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Bounce of passing here, really. Ibrahimovic! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Ibrahimovic cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Sergi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Ambitious ball here. No luck with that dink over the top. And that's that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
I'm afraid to tell you that.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the way the manager...
गुड प्ले ब्रो। स्ट्रीम में पहली बार आया तो लाइक करो, शेयर करो, সাবস্ক্রাইব করো যদি ভালো লাগে তো। হ্যাঁ বুঝতে পেরেছি আমি। বুঝতে পেরেছি আমি। যদি ভালো লাগে খেলে লাইক করো, শেয়ার করো, সাবস্ক্রাইব করে দিও।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's away we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And he's intervened well there. Mane. Chance here to counter. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pull it. And it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it. Ibrahimovic.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Antonetti. And it's Lam. Vieira producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Odo.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Ferdinand. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That is a great pick out. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Tete has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Rui Costa.
Pass first, man.
Nesta did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Hullet. It's a threatening ball. And Mane! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Mane deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Sorry.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And this is Rui Costa. Rummenigge!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pode pensar.
Rui Costa goes short. Now it's Rui Costa. He's gone for goal! No, not quite.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And that was nowhere near his best. Vieira tries to pass it through. And the shot! What a wonderful goal! Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Coming on the field.
St Mirren really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Pull it. Mbappe. Oh, they can break here. Tries to play it through. And the shot! Rooney. Rui Costa conjures time and space where few can. Bergomi. Mane. Looking to play him in. Picked out brilliant. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. You have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Mane. Might be decent chance!
Every whole language actually.
And there's the goal they've been looking for. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Rui Costa.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into...
He's having a shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.